Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video. And today we have a huge SEC matchup, a Week 13 matchup. The Florida Gators are coming to Lexington, Kentucky to play against the number 3 ranked Kentucky Wildcats. We're sitting 9-1 on the season, 6-1 in the conference. The only team to take us down was Georgia. Now Florida is sitting 6-4. 4-3 in the SEC. Now, they are unranked, but if they take us down, they may move actually into the top 25. They've had a very tough schedule. I mean, when you're in the SEC, you're always going to have a really tough schedule. Now, there are some big top stories this week, and the top 25 has been shaken up. We will talk about that here soon. So just like always, we'll be going through the top stories, taking a look at the updated top 25, the college football playoff projections, and then heading into the game. So if you just want to head straight to the game, feel free to check out the timestamps. Always linked for you all in the video description. Feel free to jump ahead to the game if that's what you want to go ahead and do. And if you all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. It keeps these series going. And be sure to subscribe if you want more sports game content like this. There are tons of other career mode content you can tune into here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. If you like this one, you're likely to enjoy another one of my series. Check the channel page, scroll through, or check the different playlists linked in the video description below. I want to point out though, this is episode 28 of this series, right? But speaking of episode 28, the episode 28 of my College Football 25 Road to Glory series was yesterday, likely posted a day before this video goes live. That was the national championship game for Rhett Gamer and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Trust me, watch that episode. It was amazing. An incredible game between Texas Tech and Michigan. Check that out on the channel page. It was so much fun. So starting today with the big top stories. First off, UCLA upset Penn State. Penn State has finally lost a game, and it moves Penn State way down in the rankings. And UCLA moves up into the top 25, sitting at 22. You all haven't seen anything yet, though. So Alabama is ranked number 1 now. There's a glimpse of your new top 25. And some of you are wondering what happened. Well, you're about to find out. But number 6 Missouri will face off against Alabama in Mizzou and try to pull off the upset. And then now moving on to the big one. Alabama beat Georgia in Georgia 35-27. Georgia drops from undefeated to sitting as the 2nd ranked team last week. Now they drop to number 7. Penn State lost as well, as we just saw. Penn State was undefeated. They were the number 1 ranked team last week, but they dropped to UCLA, moved all the way down to 14, right? So Georgia moves to 7th. Alabama moves to the number 1 spot. They were number 3 going into that game. Georgia is number 2. I wish we could have watched that because that would have been an electric game. And then last but certainly not least, you got number 5 ranked Oregon going into Washington. That is going to be a big game for not only Washington, because if they can upset Oregon, they're going to move probably into the top 10. But if Oregon loses to 18 ranked Washington, they're going to drop probably out of the top 10 rankings. You know, the storylines this season have been amazing. This has been an incredible dynasty season. I mean, you look at this. There are no undefeated teams now. Here's the updated top 25, though. Starting at the top, Alabama taking the number 1 spot. Michigan moving to number 2. Kentucky, Texas A&M, Oregon, Missouri, Georgia, Syracuse, Kansas State, Texas Tech, Nebraska, Pittsburgh, Boston College, Penn State, falling all the way to 14th. USF, Clemson, Charlotte, Washington, Miami, Arizona, Ohio State, UCLA, Wisconsin, Liberty, and Houston is the final team in the top 25. Look how much this top 25 changed from this week to last week. And just think about how much it can change this week. There's some high-level matches. The big one, of course, being Missouri against Alabama. This is going to be awesome to see how this shapes up to close out this season. There are only 2 games left on the schedule, everybody. We got to win. We got to win out. And it is time. Kentucky at home versus Florida. We are the number 3 ranked team now. A lot of teams lost, a lot of movement on the top 25, and our defense is leading the way this year. Our defense is the only reason we are ranked 3. Our offense has been really struggling recently. We have to get it going on the offensive side. Too many mistakes in recent games. We have to stay focused. We have to limit turnovers. We only have 2 games left. Florida today, and then next week, the finale, the Governor's Cup, Kentucky versus Louisville. That game will be in Louisville. It is going to be tough. Louisville is sitting 6-4 in the year. They have a much better team this year, and we need to be very careful next week going into Louisville because Louisville could knock us out of the top 25 because they are unranked. So taking a look at the Florida Gators and Wildcats by the numbers, overalls are the same, 87 overall. But where we differ is offense and defense. Florida is 87 across offense and defense. This Kentucky team has dominated on the defensive side, and we had the advantage. 89 defense, 86 overall offense. This Kentucky team has to make sure we play smart football today. Florida Gators have an incredible defensive line, especially their edge rushers. We can't panic under pressure. We got to be smart with our throws. Brock Vandegrift is going back to a 1-2 read system. We got away from that. We did it last season. We've been doing a lot more reads this season. It's led to more interceptions. We're going back to the old way, what worked last season. So Brock Vandegrift, 1 read, either running it, taking a sack, maybe 2 reads later on in the game. We're not turning over the football. We're maximizing the energy from Big Blue Nation today in Lexington, Kentucky to take down the Florida Gators. Let's go ahead and dive on in. I need you all's 1-times. You all are legends. Thanks for all the continued support, not only on this series, but across all the videos. You all are all legends. We can do this. So uniforms, we haven't worn the all black in a while. I think we got to go chrome helmet. We're going to go black jerseys. This is the uniforms we wore all last season. And yeah, we're going all black. We are going all black. This led us to a national championship win a season ago. Make sure our playbooks are set, and they are. Make sure that Florida has uniforms that were not mismatched. Perfect. It is time. Let's take down the Florida Gators. We crushed them in Florida last year. They're back for revenge, though. Let's do this, everybody. Come on.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
That never gets old, and this is our last home game of the season. Let's show up for Big Blue Nation. We get the ball.
The Gators will put total leather to crank us up.
Don't be nervous. Jerry worked with Brock Vandegrift all week. I know you all heard that last week too. But Jerry was very strict on Brock Vandegrift's decision this week in practice. So we'll see if it paid off.
And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense.
I didn't realize this till somebody mentioned it last week. I always run to the left with this play. I need to start running to the right more. No wonder they can read it, because I run that same run to the left. I got to start flipping the plays, right? I like running to the left, right? But our left offensive line is really good, but so is our right.
Now adjusting.
See, first read wasn't open. I was not about to throw that to the second read. We're going back. We're going back to 1 read, everybody. We're back. We did it a full season last year.
Looking to throw, it's Vandegrift.
First read's open. Perfect.
Quick strike complete. Coming through that.
I may start doing a 2-read system later on in this game, not first drive.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly.
If he can break that tackle, that's a touchdown.
It's now a fresh set of downs.
Didn't get much on.
Choose our first read wisely, right? I'm looking at Macklin. I may look at check down Sanders. We may do a 2-read play here.
He's looking to throw.
3 reads.
Release to the back.
See. Don't get away from your system. Stick to the game plan.
Third down coming. They line up with some
Gotta stick to the game plan, Ryan.
Want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Scrambling away. Let's it fly.
Yes! That was my read the entire time. What a throw from Brock. Great catch by the freshman. Look at this shot he took, too. This is a freshman. This is the one we got in our recruiting class last year. This was one of our recruits, Ryan Gamer's first tight end recruit. Watch this route and watch this catch. Now, Brock Vandegrift does a good job getting out of the pocket. And I understand you're watching him the whole time, Ryan. Why didn't you throw it right away? I was worried about number 23, and I was worried about number 18 breaking off that route. So there's a couple of things I was worried about. I thought 18 could have jumped it, and also 23 looked like he was jumping underneath. When you've thrown 6 interceptions in the last 2 games, you're probably not going to throw that. Well, you probably shouldn't. So then I wait, get out of the pocket, and just beam it in, and look at the freshman making a big-time catch after taking a huge hit. What a play from Sanders, everybody, and Brock Vandegrift. What a start to this game. I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and we're going to take down the Gators. You know, I don't think I do this enough, but can we stop and appreciate just how beautiful this game is graphically? I mean, look at Kroger Field. This game is amazing. Like, the graphics on this game are incredible. Like, just look at this. Little drone view here. Amazing. Like, this is picture perfect right here. It's just so beautiful. Amazing. Okay, let's play ball.
And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting?
Yeah, Sanders did a great job. He did not find the hole and settle and wait, though, like the announcer was saying there. He was on the run the whole time.
Working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on
the
same
no!
page, getting the first down.
Patterson, he took a couple shots. We got to take our lead player out, everybody. He's at a severe injury risk. We cannot risk losing Patterson this season. We've got to put the freshman in. Not ideal. Not ideal. We've got to take Patterson out, though. He's hurting. He's at a severe injury risk. We have to be smart. I hate to do it, right? I do, but you have to. It is way too dangerous to have him in there. Oh, is that the red? He's redshirted. Yeah, he's redshirted. Let's not mess with that. So, yeah, let's just put him in for everywhere, right? You have to. Okay, you hate to see it, but he's taking a lot of shots.
On that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game.
I'm looking at Sanders and then Brown. Sanders again. 2 reads. I'm getting a little bit more confidence now. And I want to point out, the Kentucky and Ohio game has not happened at the time I'm recording this, so that's why I haven't mentioned it yet. But go Wildcats. That's wide open. Good job. Oh, wait, that's their star defensive lineman. Sapp. Oh my. That is a big injury.
Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Their pass rush is going to be a lot less now.
Looking for a man. It's Vandegrift coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably.
Let's run the Ryan Gamer slot corner. We had our open read. I just was a little bit late.
More than manageable from the 24.
Wide open.
Defense stand tall.
Okay, Sanders is dominating.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Let's stay focused, you two.
A little scratch in the red zone. Running back searching.
Get outside. I was trying to. I should have spun. I should have spun. That's right, spun.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red
okay, this is a touchdown.
Ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's moving out of the pocket.
Yes! Brock Vandegrift sacrificing his body, taking a shot, but getting the ball into the end zone. Hearing on U of K never gets old.
Good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows
amazing. That's dangerous, right? He could fumble that. He could easily fumble that. Hey, what a turnaround. You know, the quarterback coach there, Jerry, is fired up. Great week of practice with Brock Vandegrift. He was very strict. He made Brock Vandegrift run a lot of sprints. Every time he missed a throw in practice, he had to run 10 sprints. So, like, Jerry was not taking it easy on him at all. It worked, though. He never wants to have that type of practice again.
And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
What a start. Dream start. Big Blue Nation should be fired up now, and our defensive powerhouse gets their final first drive of the season at home, right? That's a weird way to say it, but
So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be
I love this game so much. I absolutely love it.
Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built
Zone
to
blitz.
get them the football to make
They do a
plays.
zone blitz a
We're in
lot
for a
on
few catches today.
first down, but
Sure,
I like
when
it.
You can get open like these guys can. When you have the speed to take the top off of the defense, you know
Good
you're
play.
gonna see a
Big
lot
Blue
of these
Nation is
first
fired up right now.
Got it across the 20 and out to
I
the
want to make
23.
Krogerfield the toughest
Nice
place
run
to
there on
play.
first down. You know, this is a
in
running
this
back that
dynasty.
gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they
I'm gonna
keep feeding him
do-
the football, let him get
Wait,
lathered
that's
up.
new. Cover 3 Buzz Mabel.
After the
That must have been with the new
productive first down play,
update.
it's
This is a
second
new
and 6.
coverage. I like it.
Handoff from the gun.
Good blocking.
At the 35, he's
I mean, the line couldn't get through, and then I got blocked. It was great. The offensive line there for Florida did a great job getting to the second level.
I bet
That was a good
that
play.
running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff.
I'm gonna go
over
back
to
to the
right,
line.
He sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't
Team.
float quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive
This is
line has to
unlike
get
our
off the ball a
defense.
little bit
Okay.
better, get some penetration to
We
stop that
we
outside
have to wake up.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida
Let's
running
put the
backs,
blitz.
Emmett Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused
What a
so many
play. I
problems
read that too.
for the
Did you see me
defenses we
sprint
faced. I
over
think
there
in the
when I
SEC
saw
today,
them
you've
do
got
that?
to be able to run
Okay,
the
let's
football
go.
if
Cover
you're going to
9,
win
show
games.
2.
And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Here comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's Daniels.
Good play. We have the best red zone defense, in my opinion, this season. I don't know the numbers, but I believe we should.
Get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job.
Blitz?
You can't
I
get the
think
guy on
so.
the ground. That's your job. Get him on the
I think we
ground.
have to.
You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got to manage the situation.
I was watching the slant. I had a feeling a slant was coming. I have to make a decision. Do I guard right? Do I guard left? I anticipated left slant and right slant. So you got to make a decision. This is a new play too. Edge blitz. They've added new defensive plays.
Setting up first and goal.
At least I have not seen these plays yet. And I've played this game a lot. That is designed to stop that. Okay. So the Florida Gators came ready to play here today. So did Kentucky, besides our defense.
He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
That was such a poor defensive drive all the way through. We couldn't tackle. We couldn't get the job done. Coverage was fine. At least we can say that, but okay. Unlike our Kentucky defense to not show up there first drive.
Getting set for the point after.
It's okay.
And it's up and good.
Is this going to be one of those things to where it's either our defense has a good game and offense struggles, or offense has a good game and defense struggles? Our offense has been struggling for quite some time, though. Throwing the ball. I'm returning it.
Coming out with it, it's White.
Probably shouldn't have, but
Did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back in the big
we have the freshman in. He's going to have a big time game. I mean, he's covering tough shoes to fill. That was a great tackle. I tried to do a little juke.
It's so important for offenses.
Did it a
to
bit
keep
too
third
early.
downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
grabbed in the
Okay,
middle. It's
Sanders is
there to
dominating.
make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
What a recruit that was last season, you two. You all were a part of that. You legends.
Take a look at the first quarter stats.
Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. Good start for the offense for both sides.
We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Run my favorite play.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
It really is. This is my favorite play in this game. Running the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Beautiful.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the
Ryan Gamer's slot corner.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot.
Ryan
on
Gamer's
second and
brother
short.
ran this for the Texas Tech Red Raiders in the national championship game yesterday.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man,
I need to start calling plays through the formation tab because I have a tendency to run the same plays over and over,
Today they're just like big wide receivers.
which is fine when it's working, but
Do you
yeah.
have someone who has the
Good play.
physical dimensions to match up with this guy?
We need to start doing some play action here soon. We're running the ball well. I don't think we need to do it right now on second down, but
that might not be able to tackle him. It's a real difficult
okay, I'm looking at
puzzle to figure
Macklin
out.
and then Sanders.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to get to him. And that's a mistake.
Yeah, I hit my third read there. I know I said I wasn't going to do that. May not do it again, but he was open.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Cannot wait till we get the new recruit next year, the new quarterback, 5-star Jim, Stephen Bullock.
From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat.
Fight for it, Brock.
He gets it so close to the first
Okay.
down marker, but I
We know how to
think
get
he's
this.
gonna be a touch short.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down.
I've never
It looks
not
like
got a
grass.
quarterback
He pulls
sneak
it
in this
down and
game.
he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards.
Maybe one time.
So much speed, so hard to stop.
Brock Vandegrift fighting for the first down, and he gets it on the sneak.
Down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I think that's a big
This is
advantage
probably
of
my
having
second
tight
favorite
quarterbacks
run play, the
because
power O
increases the wedges
toss to
body
the
into
left,
pick up short
on the
yardage
toss
plays
to the
like
wide
that.
side of the
On the QB
field,
sneak
not
on
necessarily
fourth down.
left, but
And he's able to
if I
find a little
juke
bit
or
of
spin
running
there,
room
that might
before
be a
they get him
touchdown.
down.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
I mean, 82, what are you doing?
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility.
What was the
Gotta play run, gotta
fullback
play pass.
doing?
How about
That
this?
was some of the
Seeing
worst
run
blocking I've ever
aggressively
seen
downhill,
from a fullback.
Getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
I mean, that's
Now this
embarrassing.
defense could really use a stop on 3rd down.
Blitz.
The offense has had its way. Finds his tight end. He steps
Brock?
out of bounds.
We'll need to get Brock on the side. We'll make sure Jerry has a long talk with Brock about this throw. What was he doing? It worked. Hey, can you question it? Yes, you can, because that was a terrible throw. What in the world happened on that one? Is that what happens when you just barely tap the button? I was just trying to throw it quick. Did they I guess I've never lobbed it up quite that much. That must be what happens when you tap the button. Like, I knew you could lob it. I didn't know you could lob it that much. I need to start using that for corner routes in the end zone, but that's not when you use it. Look, remember when I said at the beginning, don't panic under pressure to the blitz? Yeah, okay. Hey, it worked, so that's all that matters, but let's not do that again,
That play
please.
was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got
Sanders
enough to
is
pick up the
dominating.
first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of
That's
what
great
play to
blocking.
dial up.
Knocked down
Okay, the
at
freshman
29
does
after
not have
pickup
great
of 4.
moves.
And it's just simple first down run.
I forgot to take a look
Show
at the
your
college football
physicality.
playoff projections at the beginning, didn't I?
Wants to
Forgot.
throw. It's Vandergrift. He's right on target.
I was so excited about how much the top 25 changed, right?
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ooh, there's a good juke.
Able to scrounge 3
Okay,
yards
we're
out
playing
of that
good.
one
We're
somehow.
playing
It's
so
2nd
much
and
better.
7.
Focused football.
This is a
1-2
hard
reads.
defense to run
That's
to the
it.
outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline.
That's wide open.
Point of attack as
That's
they
wide
shut down that
open! Brock Vandegrift!
End zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Let's go.
With an early
Dane
goal.
Key.
No
you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Beautiful.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just
I'm just trying to stay calm, right? 14-7. A great start to this game. Let's just keep playing football.
Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting
defense, wake up. The new
matchup.
players are throwing me off, right?
I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive.
Let's put the blitz on them.
From the gun, the ground game.
Good play.
The 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Their offensive front is really good.
Always harp about staying ahead
Really,
of the
really
chains,
good.
And when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Cover 3 match.
6-yard pickup
We
on
have to be
first
ready
down,
to stop
leaves
the
them with
run.
2nd and
I don't
4.
want to run a 4-3 when they have 3 wide receivers, though.
They'll give it to the
I read that. Wasn't able to make the full tackle, but did bust up the play. Okay, 3rd and 4. Should we try?
Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on,
I think we go.
gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Yeah, I'm glad it's the end of the. I'm glad it's the 2-minute warning. Or actually, in college football, they call it the 2-minute timeout, right? They don't call it the 2-minute warning. It is a 2-minute warning, though. I think we've got to go zone blitz again. I don't like it. Oh, I don't like that either. I did not mean to do an overload blitz. He dropped it. What a play by the safety. He barely dropped it. That was a bad audible on my part. I was trying to audible to just a normal cover 3 and accidentally did an overload blitz, and it was too late to change it at that point. That's a terrible punt.
You'll call for the fair catch here.
Okay. Let's play smart. Their team's rattled right now. Their punters rattled. Their entire team is rattled.
Balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming.
Shotgun. Let's hit it with a little motion slot corner.
I mean, they let them have what they wanted.
We have not ran this play this season. I need to do a little more play variety. Looking at Barron Brown.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that pressure just
again, 1-2 reads this week. It's working. We're not changing it.
The quarterback drops back and he's going through his progressions.
It didn't work there, but
just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
I'm looking at Sanders and then Macklin here. I guess let's look at the primary route first. Key and then Macklin.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Or easy run for the first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40.
That was amazing. Come on. Wide receiver screen. Is this to Barron Brown? Dane Key, can we flip it? Wait. What are we doing? Okay, Brock Vandegrift's a little confused out there.
Dropping back, it's Vandegrift. And the
okay, that did not work.
The incompletion on 1st down.
Brock Vandegrift didn't quite know what he wanted to do there, so it's all right.
2nd and 10 here.
50 seconds left in the half. Another score here changes everything. Let's do a screen. We got plenty of time. That's perfect.
Going to try to pop one on the screen.
We don't need to get out of bounds. We want to run the clock. We don't want them to get another chance. Ooh, mountain play action verticals. I don't like the play action necessarily, but I love this play.
On 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Why did I do that?
He's wrapped up
Good
after a
question.
solid return on the pick.
I think everybody thinks when
I
you
don't
say
know.
middle of the field safety, that's an easy
The only
responsibility.
answer is
There's a lot of field in the middle, okay?
I should
gotta
not have
cover a
done it.
lot of space. He does an
Why did I
unbelievable
do that?
job
There's no
covering
reason.
space,
That
working
should
on the
not. That
football,
was
seeing
a
the
terrible
route,
decision.
and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
I just saw a little gap. Not even my first read or second read. I just saw a gap there. I saw the first two. I was like, they're not open enough, so I was gonna take the sack, run it. I saw the third read, and I'm like, there's a little gap there. Was
I think
there?
it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you
Calling that a
comfortable with
gap
right here that we
is
can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make
Is
sure I don't make
definitely
that
it's
mistake.
definitely not a gap, right?
And that's just a ball he has to
We're
catch.
not gonna
As a
let
tight
them
end,
have
you know
easy
you're
field
gonna
goal
be working
position.
the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
Fires one high and deep.
Oh, they almost picked it. Great play from Maxwell. We may get the ball back. If I'm them, I'm running
This
this.
is going to be a
Right?
very tough game. You're going up against one of the top.
Yeah,
20
there's
units
no
in the
way I'm
entire
throwing this
country.
football.
They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
I'm calling a timeout. I want the ball back, everybody. We got time to get in field goal range.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to.
We also got time for a Barryon Brown touchdown. Just spilled coffee all over myself. Spilled coffee all over myself, so that's not good.
A fair catch taken just
Why did he call a
inside
fair
the
catch?
40-yard line.
Okay. Should we just go for it? How much time do we have? 6 seconds. Ball on the 40. Okay.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
That's roughing the passer.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete. But
Holding.
we do have a flag
Oh.
on the field. Let's see what the official
Never mind.
says.
Okay, on to halftime it is.
This defense happy with
What a
how that
first
last
half.
play
Should have been
turned
better,
out.
though.
Clock
Interception.
penalty.
Big mistake.
That's the end of the
Got to do
second
better.
quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, let's do this, everybody. Let's focus up. Let's get the job done. Just checked with Jerry. Jerry had a long talk with Brock Vandegrift. Had him actually run a couple sprints there at halftime. You know, it's a bold strategy, but Jerry was not impressed. So don't make a throw like that ever again, or some of the words that Jerry used. So let's play smart. That was not smart football. It's as simple as that. It's simple as that. Yeah, you can't do that. Wake up.
Tight game as we start the third
But we had the
quarter.
lead,
We'll see
and
what
that's
type
the
of
big thing,
adjustments
right?
they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum.
I busted up the play there to the left, but
Yeah, I think it's so
nobody there to help.
to set the tone here early
Okay.
in the second half. To get a
What's
nice
going on with our
drive going,
defense
build that
today? This is a
confidence, and get your
extremely
defense ready to
different
come on out,
defense
get a
than
stop,
that
and
we've
change
seen
the
this
complexity
season.
of this game.
Maybe they're tired.
The option look.
Yeah.
Now the pitch.
I mean, that was one of the hardest hits we've seen this season. Did you all see that shot that Fearbury just did on the quarterback? Wow.
He was
Screen. It wouldn't let me off. That was holding then.
Looks it in, it's complete.
Good job.
They pick up half of it. It'll
Okay,
be
they're doing
second
whatever they
and
want. We have to start
This
blitzing
quarterback
them.
right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap.
Yeah, free
He's
safety
reading the
blitz.
coverage, and he's
We
getting
have
an
to.
idea of
I know they see the blitz, and that's fine.
That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They've got it to the
That's a good play call.
49-yard
Okay,
line,
how about a defensive back blitz on the outer sides? They're probably running this.
In his route running. The quarterback always
We have to
knows
do something.
exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Well, I'm not meaning to be the safety there. It's a good thing they didn't throw it, but tackle.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup.
Have you all seen this Kentucky team this rattled?
Possibilities here.
Man, when I can
This
run
season?
the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football.
That hurry up is really throwing
I
us
will
off.
have a lot of success on the offensive side.
They are doing whatever they want right now.
With a 1st and 10.
Like, their center just pancaked our middle linebacker. Big Blue Nation is trying to get this team fired up. The stadium is pulsing right now.
Play fake, now to throw. Gets it out
What a
quickly.
catch. See, they're catching everything now after that drop they had earlier. Okay, let's get into a different set. Let's run our play. The nickel blitz 3.
Find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations.
Come on.
That time, perfect coverage and nice job.
I'm going to play Godfrey here.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Yes, I read it. Okay. 3rd and 2. What do we do? Do we do a nickel 2 trap?
Trying to put together a long time.
Be ready for the run. Be ready for the run.
To throw, it's Flagway. He's got it and still on his
Harrison got beat by a mile there. All right.
But the chains move and it's 1st and goal from
Our
the
coverage has been so good recently, but our coverage is not looking good today. We struggled to start this season. We're going to go safety blitz here. I mean, a corner blitz.
Execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Oh, I wanted him to throw to the middle so bad. Did you all see me try to bait him in? Did you see that? I was trying to bait him in to please throw it.
Rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football.
Oh no, they might run this. Be ready for the run.
In all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It's a run. Run right, run right.
Trying to punch it in.
It's like they heard me.
Stop there from this senior leader.
Okay.
And this offense knew coming into the game.
I'm going 4-6. Listen. I'm going 4-6. It's going to be a zone blitz here. We are going to read run. If it's not a run, well, it's not a run.
It's really
Okay.
tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
I broke through so fast, and so did everybody else. Let's go. The best red zone defense this season goes to the Kentucky Wildcats. Oh my.
Go for the touchdown right here, and if I miss, I gotta go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And they missed it. Big Blue Nation has their punter rattled, has their kicker rattled. Oh my. That goes to Big Blue Nation. Game ball today, Big Blue Nation. Let's go. I still feel like I have coffee all over my face. I splashed it earlier today. I feel like it's all over me. Hey, if it leads to defensive stops like that, just gonna bathe in coffee.
Trying to confuse the secondary.
Okay, focus up. Play football.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. Pocket starts to collapse. Gonna try to get it himself.
Sanders was so
He
wide
goes
open
out of
there.
bounds after a
But
stop.
hey, we got to put in Patterson, right? Patterson should be fine now. He had a break. He's got to play the second half. We just don't have we don't have a choice. Patterson has to play. So
Play.
he's got to tough it out.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
That play is so good.
With the marker, it's Sanders.
Especially having a fast tight end like Sanders. Let's go a fake fullback dive. Pitch to Patterson. Patterson's back. Just don't get him hurt. Try to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They bring
Couldn't.
him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Mesh spot. I love this
So no
play.
room to
I'm
run
looking
there. You
at
wonder after that
Drayton.
loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays.
Was I still trying to throw that? Maybe. Don't worry about it. Just worry that we got a game. That's all you need to worry about. But look at this. Barron Brown going for a touchdown here.
Every single play.
Drayton going on an inside route.
Changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there.
It's open. I mean, I think you got to take the risk there when you have Barron Brown one-on-one. Wait a second. Okay, never mind. I thought for a second there's somebody running wide open on the sideline. No, he was covering both. Technically, Macklin's open there in the seam, but that middle linebacker is kind of scary. Dane Key was dangerous. Barron Brown was open. If Brock does a better throw to the outside, if he does a better throw, if he has a stronger arm there to the outside of the field, like to that, right where that 20-yard mark is, the 20, he throws it there over the Kroger Field logo, that's a touchdown. And I still think it was the right call. Yeah, nobody's really open for the first down, right? That was an audible to have Barron Brown open, and unfortunately was not able to get it. I think we have to punt. We can't give them great defense. Our defense had a great stop last time. If I'm playing outside this YouTube series, I'm going for that every time.
Gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory.
But I play smarter on this series versus when I'm playing outside this YouTube series. I go for it on almost every 4th down. Not everyone, but that one I would.
And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
1 quarter left, everybody.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all
3 receivers. Let's go
stepping
nickel.
up to make a play.
Nickel match Buzz. Mabel, this is new. So what's different about this? Okay, I think I see it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5.
The buzz coverage is how we got an interception. It was not the buzz. It was that switch coverage we did last game. I think it was the buzz. It's the reason we won.
It's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Right back to the well.
Ran right into the blitz. 3rd and 4. Okay. Listen. I think... Nah, never mind. Don't listen. I'm going to do a nickel, and we're going to do a edge blitz zone. This is one of the new plays. We got to switch. That was a terrible alignment.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella.
It was a risk. You're trying to put pressure on the quarterback and hoping that I can cover both players. They had 2 people open. They were getting that first down. Bad play call. It's all right. You take a risk sometimes. Sometimes it's the bad decision, and there's an example of that. Look at the defensive line. Gadsden, big tackle. Yeah, bad decision. You know, like, you got to make a decision, right? Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, right? You're doing your best. You have to have a short memory as a defensive coordinator. You got to remember it to not do it again, but I love a cover 4 match coverage.
They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving.
Oh, I was trying to bait him back and come up and pick it. I was just a little bit off. That could have been taken to the house. I was wanting him to throw that. Wow. Okay, good play though. Great coverage for that. See, we made a mistake on that drive, but we bounced back. That's how you do it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
5 minutes left in the game. 14-7. Let's go Wildcats. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Stay in bounds.
And it is a chunk play.
That's amazing. That's just an incredible run. Patterson has dominated this season, continues to do it even though he's got a lot of wear and tear. The secret, what I've found in this game, 20 carries. As soon as your running back gets more than 20 carries, you probably should not give it to him anymore that game, because when they start getting wear and tear throughout the season, you're in trouble. Wide open.
Those plays are very fast.
The Ryan Gamer slot corner. I'm doing a PA flood now. What do you all think about a touchdown to Barron Brown? Oh, no.
They're bringing heat.
I mean, Sanders is open, but you just have no time. Maybe. So what do you all think about that play? Yeah, I don't have strong feelings about it. Do you all? Well, I don't have strong good feelings. This is like a Miami Dolphin play. They do those motions to Tyreek Hill. I think this is a play from the Miami Dolphins. They do that motion, and then they send Tyreek Hill across the middle on this route.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Scanning the field, it's Vandergrift. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost.
Some of you might say, well, Ryan, what happened there? You didn't hit the wrong button again, did you? No comment.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game.
I was trying to throw that to the route that I was looking at. I wasn't even looking over there as Sanders. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about this game compared to Madden. It's like the buttons are different. I don't think they are, but they appear to be at times. That's just a missed throw. He's wide open, right? That's a great play call. Barron Brown is wide. Oh, my goodness. Don't look left. Don't look it. Don't do it to yourself. I'm not looking left. I saw nothing. Definitely did not miss a wide open player for a touchdown. Yeah, you don't see that safety back there? Yeah, they're back there. You just can't see them. They're right behind the ref. That is, oh my, see, but here's the thing. What have I done this game? What did I switch to? I switched back to the 1 or 2 read system. I wasn't even looking at Macklin ever. And we're doing better doing that system. We still threw an interception. That was because I got away from the 1-2 read. So I've been only doing 1 read. So when you do a 1 read system like we did last season, we're going to leave a lot of open receivers out there. But it's the price you pay to not throw interceptions. So if I look through my progressions here and do what I've done this whole season, that is a touchdown to Macklin. But 1-2 read, my first read was Sanders. My second read was Barron Brown. So it is what it is. It's the way I'm playing now to limit interceptions after throwing 6 interceptions in the last 2 games. Are we going to leave open receivers? Yeah, you could probably leave a comment saying, Ryan, you got an open player on every play. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That means I'm sticking to my system. Thank you. That's a compliment.
Get your feet set at the 6.
We consider that a compliment. That should have been a first down.
Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Kentucky sends out the punting.
Got to have a good punt here.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Why is this shaking? Why is it shaking? We're home. What is happening? Did they change punting? Why is our aim marker shaking? That's insane. What is happening? Is that new? I mean, it really affected me. Was that home field advantage on the road?
To be a return on this one, ball's out of bounds, and
I don't even know.
The Gators.
We got to lock it down, though.
That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It all comes down to this.
Great momentum, getting the stop,
we've had most success this season on match coverage. Cover 4 or cover 3 match. Let's do cover 3 first and then cover 4. The seams are open here. We just got to hope we...
The momentum leaving them right now.
Incredible coverage sack.
Step up here soon and make a play.
That pass is in.
I think we go cover 3.
It was a knock free for a fumble.
And we act like never mind.
Trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead.
Coverage sack. He was looking for the drag across the middle who just sit there. And we took it away from him. Huge sack from Godfrey. Okay, this is when we have to be smart. Dime coverage, cover 4 match.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try.
Wait, that's not our play. Wait, what is going on?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw.
That's not the play I picked.
Here's a throw downfield late.
Oh, we almost picked it. Let's go, Kentucky. this Kentucky defense is on another level.
Nice job by this defense.
I know I picked a cover 4 match there, and it was a cover, I think it was a cover 1 robber is what it showed.
You get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They bring him down, and he's
I mean, you all realize a field goal basically wins the game. So they do have 3 timeouts, but a field goal wins the game. And I'm going to put them in shotgun here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this.
I love that play.
Quick timeout called by the defense.
Oh, you all think what I'm thinking?
To save as much time as possible for their
This play has worked all game to Sanders. If it's not open, take the sack, Brock.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff.
Throw it away. Actually, yeah, it's okay. A sack there could be a fumble. I know we stopped the clock. It's fine. It would have been a true disaster if we fumble. Brock has fumble history here in this series. You have to throw that towards the receiver away.
If you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half.
I feel like the view on kicking has changed, or something's changed with kicking. I can't quite... something's changed big time. We're much further back. And I can't see anything. I'm not a huge fan of that. That should be game.
And now the lead is even bigger.
Should be game.
Studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico.
They moved back the kicking.
Right now,
I don't know. Something happened with the kicking view.
It's that no lead is safe.
The meter
inside
looks
University
smaller.
Stadium.
And it just looks so much, it feels so much more challenging. I don't know. It was already hard enough for me. Isn't that the truth?
That one, Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll come out throwing on first down.
That should be a pick. You got to pick that.
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniel.
That's on me.
Still on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Sprinting to the line.
That was the only one to cover, and I just did not do it well.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Good job.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Come on, YouTube. Get your 1-times ready. Let's do a pick 6.
He'll just keep slinging it. He's going up.
Pick 6, Maxwell. You can't be beat deep.
Through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators.
Maxwell got beat by a mile there. You can't be beat there. We should have 2 players deep there. I tried to go to help, but we don't get beat. We haven't got beat deep in like 4 weeks, especially on a cover 4. So what we're gonna do is, of course, an onside recovery, and if we don't get this, we may lose the game.
By a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Get down, get down, get down. I hit X. That's game. Wow, these games have been way too intense this year. Playing on Heisman is just so stressful.
Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds.
That's game, everybody. Victory formation on U of K. SEC battle. Big Blue Nation, that win was for you. Big Blue Nation had this team fired up. Our final home game. That's a wrap. 17-14. Another great game. Let's go, YouTube.
Tight ball game right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hey, A win's a win. It doesn't matter how close it is. At the end of the day, you come out on top. SEC conference battle. It's a huge win. 17-14. I mean, overall wise, those teams were very similar. Our defense struggled to start. Good defensive recovery, right? In the second and third quarter, holding them scoreless. They scored 7 in the first, 7 in the fourth. Now, offensively, our team was better. 1-2 read system kind of hurt us today. So we'll check with Jerry to see if Jerry will give Brock Vandegrift give him permission to move back to the 3 or 4 read system we've been doing all season. Although we've thrown more interceptions, I feel like we would have scored 35 points there if we were actually looking at more than 1 or 2 reads. So I think we're going to go back to it. We've won every game this season besides Georgia, even doing the 3 or 4 read system. So I do think that we go back, leaving a wide open Macklin for a touchdown. We left receivers open everywhere. I realize that, but you're going to 1-2 read system. Go back, watch last season. There's probably somebody open every play. But we ended up winning a national championship, playing smart, running the football, hitting the open player if they're there. If the open man is not there, then we don't throw it to that player, right? We throw it to another one. So, I mean, we run it or take the sack. So, yeah, it works. Especially after you throw 6 interceptions in the past 2 games, you should probably change something, and we did, but we'll change back next game. Don't you all worry. We will go back to the way. I'm still going to leave open receivers, don't get me wrong. I'm never really going to move off or take too many risks, right? But 112 rushing yards to their 99, 1 rushing touchdown on each side. 138 passing yards for us. They had 172. Yeah, they were doing a great job. They played a really good game. We had no interceptions. They did have 1 interception against Brock Vandegrift. We had the ball 18 minutes. They had the ball 13. This Kentucky defense really recovered after a very poor first drive. I mean, that might be our second or first game of the season that allowed a first drive touchdown on just getting crushed. No, I don't think any other team has done that to us, but Brock Vandegrift, great game. 112. Well, when I say great game, a great improvement. That's not a great game. 112, 13 for 23, a touchdown, an interception. Not a great game, but it's great if you compare it to the last 2 or 3 performances, right? It's really great compared to those. So still, we need Brock to do better if we're going to win a national championship. I can tell you that. Now, Brock did run the ball well. Had that huge rushing touchdown. And we didn't run the ball as much today without Patterson. We did bring him in. So we should have ran the ball more. But that was a fast game. Both teams were running the ball and completing a lot of passes. So the time went by so fast. Sanders 9 for 90. The freshman from Bowling Green, Kentucky, getting the job done today for the Wildcats. But what a game. All the games this season have been stressful. I feel like I handled my nerves well there, just being home. I feel like I wasn't too stressed there. Maybe I needed to be a bit more stressed, but I feel like I did a good job handling my composure, handling the defense. We made a couple mistakes calling plays, but in the end, we got the job done. We won, and that's what matters, right? It's about winning. We are 10-1. 1 game left to finish 11-1. That would mean in 2 seasons for Ryan Gamer as the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats, we've only lost 1 game if we win in Louisville next week. Okay, so the season finale will be obviously next week. Let's dive into the recruiting here for week 13. It's going to be interesting to see how the top 25 shakes up. Of course, we will look at the college football playoff projections next episode. Did we get any new recruits? No. No new recruits after Amani Chick. That was the last one that we got. Let's take a look at how everything's going. Rashad Mize, the deep threat wide receiver, really wants to go to Kentucky. 95 speed. Go take off. This player is coming to Kentucky. They're probably going to decide after this week. And then Satiki Aloka, agile offensive line 4-star. Yeah, they're probably going to choose to go to Kentucky next week. Love that. And then what else do we have? Right end, Orlo is choosing Kentucky probably next week as well. And then David Sampe, this was the one that I'm not sold on. But the reason we're going after this player is because they are a 3-star gem. They could have elite development or maybe even star. You never, I mean, they could have star or maybe even elite. What's that? Is elite the highest or star? Dude, now I'm getting them backwards. I can't remember. But I do think nobody else has offers though. So I don't know. I still think it's worth it to see how they improve. It'll be our only third 3-star we have this season, right? And then, yeah, we're making good progress on the center. We don't have enough well, we might have enough information to hard sell. We don't really, yeah, I guess we probably should. Let's actually find out if we can hard sell on this center, pass protector center. Because we have a lot of red X's, which means that we might be able to figure out. Brand exposure is the deal breaker. We have A-. We know it can't be that one. So we have to find everything that has brand exposure. Can't be that one to find the perfect pitch. It could be that one. And okay, that's the only one it can be, right? Am I wrong? No, I think we're right. So we can hard sell right here. B+, A-, and B. We will take that all day. And should we maximize ours? I mean, yes, I do think so. Even though I know we have a lot of centers. You can never have too many offensive linemen. Maybe we do have too big of a recruiting class, but I want to have the top 5 class. And we have the perfect pitch, and it's a good one. For BJ, Miners or Meaners, however you say it, that's middle linebacker run stopper. We're competing with Illinois, it looks like. We're going to hard sell. We have a good pitch for him. We just got to find, which one is it? That is football influencer. And yeah, we're going after him. Do we need to do full hours? Yeah, I think we should. And Tony Beckner. We're losing this player. 90 speed, 90 acceleration. Do we have another halfback that we're going after or that we have went after? Power back. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. 91 speed. There's our starting running back after Patterson probably graduates. Patterson will be a senior next year? No, never mind. He'll be a junior. So I don't know. We'll see how they develop. I don't think we need this player. Do you all? Winning time. Platinum is amazing. So they'll perform great at the end of games. Good abilities. We're probably going to lose to Virginia Tech. But we may win. We have championship contender. Let's see if we can find their perfect pitch. There's only 2 categories we don't know. There's only 2 motivations that we don't know yet. So it can't be that one. Has to include both athletic facilities and championship contender and one of the other areas. It's probably that one. Aspirational. Let's just make sure I didn't miss it. Yeah, it's got to be. That's huge. We might be able to get him. I'm going after him because I'm just trying to think. 6'2", 231 pounds. Might be able to be moved around. Fullback. I'm thinking fullback. For Tony Beckner. I really am. Do we have too many? No, we don't have too many recruits. Do we? I always say this. I just love recruiting so much. I get carried away. We did add 2 kickers to the list last week. So 2 kickers. We're going after this one. This was the one that we're going to have at kicker probably, right? And then as they have Road Dog and Clear-Headed. This is the one we wanted to move to. Well, I say we. I wanted to move to punter, a 3-star gem. But do we need a punter? I remember we looked last time. Is a junior? Yeah, we need a developing punter. Why did that just pop up? We've already scouted him. That was odd. Okay, and we may not get them both. We may remove one of them. And then a 3-star athlete, physical athlete. This is when we're at the point to where we have a great recruiting class. I know we have 100 hours. We're going to have some leftover hours here because we don't need to really go after anybody else. Our recruiting class is too big right now. 22 right now. 4 stars have already made their decisions. We'll keep going after that athlete. But I don't think we need to get carried away. So let's make sure we maximize hours on everybody here that we can. So this one we can just add soft sell to it. Yeah, we'll just add soft sell. That way we have more hours. We're going to have some leftover hours. I get carried away sometimes and just keep going after people. We can recruit these other ones, or scout, I mean. But we really don't need to. Yeah. Okay, so remove those both from the list. 10 hours left over for the week. I'm excited to see this recruiting class in action in the future. Especially now, we'll see them quickly because we'll see the quarterback next year. Let's advance the week and see where this Kentucky team is ranked. If there were a couple losses, we may be number 2 or maybe even number 1. A huge SEC victory against a rival. Oh, look at this. Rashad Mize from West Virginia, 4-star wide receiver, coming to Kentucky. Aloka from Michigan, a center, 4-star to Kentucky. Adrian Warlow, 4-star right in. This recruiting class just keeps getting better and better and better. We're first on all of their list. This is incredible. Oh, do we have number 1? We're going to check. We've got to be close. We're still number 3, it looks like, ranked wise. So we're 5. Okay. And once we lock in all of these, I think we have potential to be number 4. Now, the good news is I do not see Michigan beating us. I do not see Michigan beating us. I don't think they're gonna get any more 5 stars. We're just gonna get more recruits. And you want a top 5. To be an elite recruiter, you have to have 2 top 5 recruiting class. I don't think we have any. We haven't had any yet. This is a big recruiting class. We've done a great job. We got to do it again, though, to get elite recruiter. I hope we don't lose our offensive defensive coordinators this year. That happens a lot. Next up, Kentucky going into Louisville for the Governor's Cup, trying to defend the Governor's Cup. We took down Louisville last year. We're looking to do it again. Huge rivalry game here. Kentucky Wildcats versus the Louisville Cardinals. That will be in the next episode. It is going to be awesome. And we're the 3rd ranked team. Now, I didn't take a look earlier at the college football bracket projection. So let's do it now, right? I forgot to do it earlier. Let's take a look at it now. Right now, we would not... Wait a second. Why would we not be the highest... Oh, we got to win the conference championship. So they're predicting Alabama to take us down. No, wait. Georgia's only lost 1 game. We won't even be in the SEC championship unless Alabama or Georgia lose again, right? They're projecting Alabama to beat Georgia to win the SEC, right? Oh my, they're not. So we're not going to make the conference championship because we play against Louisville this week. It's not a conference game. So right now it'd be number 1 Alabama, number 2 Michigan, number 3 seed would be Syracuse, number 4 seed would be Texas Tech, the highest rated conference winners. And then Kentucky versus USF as of now, that would be a home game. Penn State versus Kansas State, Boston College versus Oregon, and Missouri versus Georgia. Look at that. I hope this stays. That way we will not have to play Georgia. Now we would have to get through Alabama. Best case scenario, everybody, is somehow we pull out the SEC. We have to hope Georgia or Alabama loses. Let's take a look at the different schedule. Let's look at the SEC conference standings here. We have to see, do we have a shot? Do we have a shot to actually make the conference championship? So Georgia has to lose. Alabama is undefeated in the conference. We lose the tiebreak. We lost to Georgia. We have to win. Alabama on a 10-game win streak after lose. Wow, they lost 1 and then 10-game win streak. That was amazing. They lost outside the SEC. I don't remember who beat them. Do you all? That probably was a top story. I don't remember. But Kentucky, 5-game win streak. We're playing incredible football. The only game we lost was in Georgia. I mean, that place was insane to play. But yeah, wow. Points against, 205. We have to have the best defense. We have the best defense in the SEC, even better than Georgia, everybody. Points for? No, we don't. We have one of the lowest. We have the Mississippi State had worse than us, Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, and then Kentucky. We have to get better offensively next season. I think getting the 5-star Jim quarterback, a faster quarterback, better throw on the run, I think is going to help us out big time. I'm gonna go crazy next year throwing the football. You all better be ready for like 350 passing yards a game. It's going to be wild next year. Also be ready for 40 interceptions. If I start throwing like that, we're in trouble. Thank you all for all the support here on the channel and for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps these videos and keeps these series going. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the Week 14 regular season finale, the Governor's Cup, Kentucky versus Louisville, a huge rivalry match. And as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.